Hey, it's your boy Bobby Beats here. I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is Jiren the best final antagonist? That is correct. Is he the best final antagonist? Now, for those who may not know what an antagonist is, that is somebody who's the enemy. You know what I'm saying? He's somebody who's against you. He's the one who's fighting against the main person, meaning that he's the one who's going against the protagonist. So basically, is he the best? Now, the last final antagonist that we were talking about in regards, it's pretty much, how can we put it? Majin Buu, right? Kid Buu. Now, we all know how Buu is. Buu went from like the fat Buu dude to the evil Buu, fat Buu, which is the good Buu, to beating him and merging it together to become the straight up Majin Buu, the big dude. Then he went from that to like, merging with other people where we got the Super Buu, and then after Super Buu, we got Kid Buu. Now, that was the final antagonist of Dragon Ball Z. Now, let's be honest. If I had to be real, Majin Buu was a great final antagonist. How you go from somebody like Frieza to Cell and then to Majin Buu? Majin Buu was a mixture of both science and magic, but more so magic. He went back to that element more of the demons and stuff that came from Dragon Ball, whereas, we can start with the Saiyans with Vegeta and Nappa, which were straight up on that sci-fi element, and then that continuation is the Frieza saga, and then after that comes Cell, which is more sci-fi but more on Earth, but Majin Buu brought it back to like more the demons and stuff like that, but it still had an element of, still had science there. Now with Jiren, it's a different story. Now Jiren is the final antagonist of Super. Basically, we didn't know Jiren's motives or anything until the very end. We knew about Majin Buu's history and everything and his entire saga. We knew about everything that was going on with him, how he came about, who was there. But with Jiren, we really didn't know much. We just knew that he was strong. We knew that he's a pride trooper. He's a hero and everything. That's the difference between him. He's not a bad guy. He's not nothing of that kind. He's just pretty much, a good guy who has his own thing, his own beliefs, and he's pretty much, he's bad. You can't really beat him. He's too strong. So that's pretty much the thing here. Like, who's the better of the two, or along those lines? Is, the whole Majin Buu, or is it Jiren? Now, in my opinion, Majin Buu's story was very long. There was a lot of changes. And me personally, I don't know if Toriyama really knew what direction he wanted to go with that story, because when I sit back, there was a lot of things going on with that story. And what I mean is that the story, how can I put this? You had Majin Vegeta there. You had Super Saiyan 3 Goku there. You had Gotenks there. You had Mystic Gohan there. And then you had Fusion there. And then it came, pretty much Goku was the one who had to beat him. But it was like a lot of changes. And when I sit back, and I think Toriyama, I'm like, he really probably didn't know what he really wanted to go with the story. At the end of the day, it's something that we like, and it's classic. I mean, like, it's epic. But at the end of the day, with Jiren, it seemed like he knew what he wanted to do from the beginning. Basically with the recruiting and then going into the tournament, and Jiren was being hyped up, and Jiren answered the hype, and he pretty much has been continuing. He continues to be bigger and better and badder. But as we get closer to the end, it's more like you can see it unraveling. You can see it all falling apart to some degree for him, because I'm not going to sit here and lie. Goku and Vegeta fighting that man, not one-on-one, but, just both of them, like, they jumping him. It was a little unfair, but then I understand, because they have to. And what I mean by that is that, this is survival. If it was a situation where they were just a straight up fight and then things were at risk, it probably would still be the same way. But this is survival. You're fighting a guy who is strong. He's on a whole other level. Now, with that being said, Jiren being a better final antagonist, is that a big thing? Like, is that something there? I don't know. It's two different storylines. Like, the Majin Buu thing was like entirely different. It was crazy, and then Jiren is like entirely different and kind of crazy. So it's like two different things going on. But is he a better final antagonist? I don't know, man. When I sit back and I think about it, I really don't know. But I just want to say, it's your boy Bobby Beast here, and I just want to say much love, much respect. I just want you to go right ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell. Like this video. Check out my Dragon Ball content. And I just want to say to you all, much love, much respect. Hold it down. And one. Hey.